Hello friends, today in this tutorial we will be building a random user generator kind of application in vanilla JavaScript using random user generator API, and for the pagination I will use a Jquery plugin. So if I provide a value inside this input field 10 photographs and click on list users, so basically you will see that on the first page I am displaying only 5 photographs, and this is a pagination component. There is a second page available to me. If I click this second page, the rest of the photographs will be displayed, which will be 5 here. So you can see that the next option is not available. I can go to the previous page 1. So it is doing this process in the background. You need not have to reload the entire page. So this value can be changed here. Let's suppose now I need to display 20 photographs, and inside my application I can change this limit. So this is a static value. You can change this limit if I want to only show 2 photographs. So now if I want to display 20 photographs from the API list users, so now you will see the pagination process will automatically do the process for you. It will automatically create the pages. So on the first page 2 photographs are displayed, on the second page like this, you can see that, and you can click on the next pages in order to see the photographs. So basically I have found this Jquery plugin to be very useful. You can integrate it with any kind of application that you are building. I will be showing you this awesome looking application. So in order to get started guys, just build out a index.html file, and inside this I will show you, I will delete all the JavaScript from it. So what you need to do, you need to create this UL tag and provide these class which is pagination, and this example class is, you can just replace it by demo, and this is my form. Let me just delete it so that I will show you how to do this, and let me also delete this. So this is a body. So inside this body just create a UL tag and give the pagination class to it and also the demo class to it. And for the library we are using Jquery from the CDN. You can see that I have included Jquery from the CDN. It is pretty simple. You need to go to like this Jquery, type here Jquery CDN, and the very first link which comes in w3schools.com, you can grab the CDN. It is pretty simple process. So grab the CDN here, copy this and include it. And now the second thing, I have downloaded this pagination plugin here. You can go to its official website. Let me just show you. This is a plugin that I'm using here. You can see that this is the name of the plugin: Dynamic Paging System in Jquery and Bootstrap Simple Pagination. Click on the download option and it will be downloading the zip file for you. I have given the link in the description of this website. So from this you can click on the download button and download the zip file, and you can extract it and open the index.html file, and all the things will be automatically included for you. You need not have to worry about it, and this style will be automatically added. So now if you want to write it, you can pause the video and write this simple style, which is provide a background color to the body and write this disabled class and this hide class. These are the important classes of this plugin. So after making sure that you have all the things included, now we will make our form here, and let me just make sure that I refresh the application. So now you will see that nothing is there, and the first thing that we need to do, we need to make the form and we need to give it an ID so that we can target it in JavaScript. So let me just make it as my form. So inside this we will have the input field, input type of number, and we will be giving an ID to it. Let's suppose how many photos that you want to display. So the placeholder will number of photos, and this field will be required. This is the HTML validation, HTML5 validation. After that we will be having the submit button in order to submit the form, and the value will be list photos. That's it. And now if I refresh it, you will see our form is ready. Here you can enter only numeric value like this, And now I will write the JavaScript. After having the form here, you can just declare a div which will have an ID of results. So here we will be dynamically putting all the photographs which will be coming back from the API. And for the API, we are using the random user API. So I forgot to introduce to this API. So if you type here random user API on Google, the very first link which comes in, the random user generator, it automatically generates random users for you. So go to the documentation, and here you will find various kind of results on how to use this API. So we are using this endpoint. Let me just show you this endpoint we are using. So here you can provide any sort of result here. HTTPS random user me slash API question mark results. So here you can specify any number of photographs. Let's suppose I provide 30. So now it will return the JSON response. Let me just zoom in. You will see it will return a JSON response for 30 photographs. So inside this there is a picture property we are rendering out. You can see that picture property, and we will be rendering out the medium photograph if I click it like this. And after this, now we will go to the script section and write our code. So first of all, we will get the reference of the form inside document.getElement ID of jQuery. Sorry, this will be document ready function. I forgot document ready function of jQuery. So if all the elements are loaded on the screen, then only execute this function. So the first thing we will do, we will bind this on submit on the form. So we will first of all target the form by its ID that we have given to it, my form, and then we will use the submit method. So when the form successfully submits, it will return this event object, and first of all we need to execute e.prevent default in order to prevent the auto submission of the form. Next we will get the value that how many photographs that you want to display on first page. So we can get this value, total number of photographs. So we will first of all provide this ID and get the value like this .val. After getting this value, we have provided this photos here. You can see that ID we have provided. So now we are targeting it by the ID. So now we just need to make a fetch request, simple fetch request to the endpoint. So this is the endpoint. You can see that HTTPS random user dash me slash API question mark results. So here we need to replace the value that the user has typed photos. That's it. After it returns it, you also know that it returns a promise. So we need to first of all convert this inside JSON by using the JSON method, and then again it returns a promise, and now the data is returned to us. So this will be an arrow function, and now we can console log the data like this, console log data. And now if I show you where is my application, this is the application. If I right click inspect element and go to the console here, and if I type here, let's suppose 10 here, click on list photographs, so you will see that an array of 10 results will be returned to you, and there is a results array here. You can see that inside this property. So we can loop through this results here, so each having its own property. You can see that you can expand it. So this is a picture property that we want. So now in order to display it, we will use the map function of JavaScript. So we will use data.results. So this is the array, and we will use the map function, and inside the parentheses we will provide this user property. So now we need to render out the photograph of the user. So what we can do here is that we can target the photograph property, which was user.picture.medium. So we have this element right now inside our DOM here, results. So here we can target the results by its ID like this, results, and then we will use the append method in order to append the HTML. So inside this we will use the backtick symbol, and here we will use image tag and provide the source will be equal to the dynamic string. Inside double quotes you will write here dollar and a set of curly brackets. So you will see user.picture.medium, and you will close the image tag. And for the pagination process to occur, you need to provide a class of item. So this is a mandatory process. You need to provide this class in order for the pagination process to occur. And now if I refresh it, you will see that if I refresh the application and provide 10 photographs and click on list photos, you will see that these 10 photographs will be displayed on the screen here. And now we just need to hook up the process of the pagination process. So right here inside this den block here, so when this ends here like this, you need to write the pagination code. So you need to go to the documentation of this plugin here. You will see that here you need to include this code. I can just copy paste this code here. 2 lines of code is there here. So this is a Jquery selector targeting the example class that we have given inside the DOM here. You can see that this is a demo class that we have given. So we will target this UL like this. So here you can change this class from example to demo, and we are using RPM pagination. So this is the name of the library, and inside this takes 2 options. First is the item class that we have displayed here. You can see that we have given this item class. You can give any class of your choice here, but I will take item here. And second is the limit. So basically limit signifies that on per page how many photographs that you want to display. So the default value is 10, but you can also configure it. So I have configured it to display only 5 photographs. And now if I refresh it, you will see that if I refresh it and let's suppose I want to display 20 photographs, click on list photos, and the pagination previous and next buttons are showing, but it is not doing anything. Let me just see. I need to you need to, just after it ends here, data.results.map, after this curly brackets you need to write this code just inside it. And now if I refresh it, hopefully it will work. So if I write here 20, click on list photos, and now you will see that it has automatically created the pages for you. On the very first page it is displaying 5 photographs, and now we have the second page. If I click on the second, you will see that the next 5 photographs will be displayed on the second page. This process will continue until all the photographs are displayed on the screen. So these are the previous and the next buttons are also there if you want to go by this route. So in this application I have displayed that how to use pagination plugin of Jquery. Here you can just change this to 30. So the pagination process will work. So thanks so much guys for watching this video. If you like this video, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel, and also tap the notification bell icon. So I will be seeing you in the next video.